Hi everyone, it's Sue and welcome back to Discovering the Art of Living. Now if you're new to my channel, click on the subscribe button below as well as the bell icon to be notified when I upload new content. So last week I dug through my craft stash and came up with a few items to make a really cute farmhouse memo board out of all items from the Dollar Tree. It was really simple and easy, but I thought it turned out super cute. So if you missed it and you wanted to see how it turned out, click on the link above. Now today's video is going to be a little bit different. I'm going to try my hand at sewing. I do have a sewing machine and I do enjoy sewing, but I just don't do it a lot. But this week the county that I live in made it mandatory to wear face masks in all indoor commercial establishments like restaurants, grocery stores, etc. So I thought, I'm going to have to increase my stash of face masks for my own family. So I thought today I would try out some different ideas. And I found one, and I'll put a link to her video below, but I found one that was really simple, easy, and hopefully effective. So if you want to see me make some face masks this time, let's get started. Now, with everyone staying at home more during COVID-19, I was looking through my stash of fabric and I found this really cute Wizard of Oz fabric, and the first thing that popped into my head is, there's no place like home. There's no place like home. And I thought, how fitting. So I decided to make a cute little mask out of that material. I was lucky. I do have a large stash of material even though I don't sew very often. But my one problem was there is an elastic shortage in our area, and I'm sure in your area as well. So I did find this pattern on YouTube from a lady who uses stretchy material like old pajama pants or t-shirts that you can use instead of elastic. So I thought I would give it a try. So I found these superhero pajamas that one of the boys had, and I thought that would be perfect. So I thought I would get this next part on film since my husband says I never actually use an iron. Well, he's kind of right. I never iron our clothing, just craft materials. You should iron your material before you start so that you have nice flat surface to work on. And I did learn that it is important to have two different patterns of material so that you know which one is facing your mouth and which one is facing out. So for an adult mask, you need to cut two different fabrics, 9 inches by 8 inches. And I found that this one is a little too big for me, so I probably need to have a child size, but I will link in the description box below the video and the materials and sizing chart. Now the pattern said to cut 4 ties from the stretchy material 18 inches long. I found that a little bit long, but you can adjust as you see fit. So cut 4 strips just from the legs from these old pajamas, and the really cool part comes once you cut the strips 1 inch wide, 18 inches long, and you pull on them, they automatically stretch into little ties. Pretty cool. So with the right size of the fabric together, sandwich a tie in each corner between the fabric layers and make sure that the ties are well out of the way of your sewing. Pin in place. Then you want to sew around the mask with a 1/2 inch seam allowance, leaving about a 3-inch opening to turn it inside out. At the corners, sew forward and back to secure the ties in place, and make sure your ties are angled into the corners so that you don't sew over them. And remember to leave an opening. Then you want to turn your mask right side out. Now an easy peasy way to make the pleats is to iron your mask nice and flat first, then fold it in half and iron. Unfold and bring each end into the center and iron again. This will make your pleats. Then you just want to top stitch across the front of each pleat to keep it in place. Then once you're done, flatten it out with the iron, and voila, there's no place like home. There's no place like home. Now just to remind you that these are not medical masks. They are just for convenience sake and for wearing, like I said, into a grocery store. So wear them properly, take them off properly, and clean them often. So hopefully you enjoyed this cute little pleated mask. Stay safe, and we'll see you next time on Discovering the Art of Living.